Well, we're going to tackle an update on aviation, which we have been following up on the progress of what's going on. So, this is an article from Forbes that came out. Let me see if they have a date. They do not, but I know it's pretty recent. So, June 27th. So that's pretty recent. So, the title of this article is U.S. Airline Accessibility Civil Rights Set to Advance as FAA Reauthorization Nears. This article was written by Gus Alexiou. So, the most important paragraph in this article is the first one. So we got to remember these dates. By September 30th, Congress looks to set to pass the Federal Aviation Administration Reauthorization Act, and with it, possibly some of the most groundbreaking measures to promote equitable access for disabled flyers ever seen. So, you might want to ask, okay, what are those those perks or the help that they're going to give us? So, first of all, things are going to happen in stages, as we know. It's not going to all happen at once. Don't we wish? But this is what they're hoping to pass. A stricter enforcement regime to address the shocking mishandling of stowed mobility devices, which currently sees U.S. airlines break 29 wheelchairs a day. Should be music to the ears of many passengers with disabilities. It's likely to propose changes to cabin access that will excite them the most. Yes, and this is, the airlines complain about, we don't have money for that, we don't have money for this. However, they have a big pot of money, apparently, to buy new wheelchairs for us. So it's a little ridiculous, so, if you ask me. There's no money to upgrade our cabins. However, we're just fine buying wheelchairs for all these people. So it just doesn't make sense, as you all know. But next paragraph. For the first time, the new legislation sets out a clear pathway towards what many disabled flyers and disability rights campaigners view as the holy grail for air travel accessibility, namely wheelchair users having the option to remain in their devices during the flight. This should prevent mobility devices being damaged through improper stowage and deplaning. Just as importantly, in the future, disabled flyers will be able to retain their dignity by not having to endure painful manual handling and lifting from the airline staff who might not be trained in their specific disability. So this happens to a lot of us. I won't let them touch me. I'm a walking pain, condition too. So if they try to pick me up in the wrong way, I'm going to be in excruciating pain. So we know, due to cost, logistics, and the needing to adhere to important safety protocols, implementing cabin wheelchair accommodation systems, such as the prototype unveiled by Delta Airlines earlier this month, will not be a quick fix or a routine aspect of commercial aircraft interiors for some time yet. Now, this is a comment from Forbes. We don't know, how quickly they will be able to introduce the access to the cabin. So we can only keep our fingers crossed. I think that looking at the costs and what the airlines have already paid out in damaged wheelchairs, I think it's going to be much cheaper to upgrade the cabins and allow us just to drive on to the airline, to the flight. So I will leave the rest for you to read. It is a pretty chock full of information about flying, but just so you know, the most important paragraph was the first one, which indicates that by September we will see some groundbreaking change. We don't know what that is, but hopefully they'll put some good deadlines on that. And hopefully, things will get a little bit easier for us to travel and be safer, and for our equipment not to get broken every time we turn it over to the airline. So I will stay on top of this. I will post the link down in the description box, so feel free to take some time really to go through the article. It's really well written, and it gives quite a bit of information of other people who are also participating in pushing Congress to be aware, and to really look at the numbers in terms of what is it costing the airlines right now to repair wheelchairs, to purchase new wheelchairs for people, versus making their cabins accessible in a safe manner, that they are happy with it, Congress is happy with it, and we're happy with it. So it's the happiness level that we have to shoot for. So, all right, everybody. Do take your time to read the article. I think it's very helpful and hopeful. So that's where we need to hold ourselves. All right, take care, warriors, and I'll see you in the next one.